The conspiracy theorists were right. Kim Jong-un reportedly in coma for months. Recent appearances faked. This is danger. I mean, I'm laughing, but this is a crazy story. And it could be potentially bad because his sister has had to take over and she's reportedly worse than he is. But check this out. From the U.S. Sun, Kim again claims Kim Jong-un is using body double after making first public appearance since death rumors. This is from May. People talked about his teeth were off, his hairline was different. They said, that's not Kim Jong-un. And a bunch of people were like, nah, y'all are crazy. That's a conspiracy theory. That Kim Jong-un, he's fine. Everybody, you're wrong. And now we got it from the New York Post. They report, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has been in a coma for months, and all his recent public appearances were faked, a South Korean official says in a new report about the reclusive despot. Chang Song-min, a former aide to late Korean President Kim Dae-jung, alleged that Kim has become seriously ill amid speculation about his limited public appearances this year. In April, rumors circulated that the Hermit Kingdom honcho was in a vegetative state after a botched heart operation. The former aide now claims Kim fell into a coma months ago and that his subsequent appearances were recorded previously, according to the UK Sun. Okay, so maybe not a body double. I don't know. I think it's just funny. I assess him to be in a coma, but his life has not ended, he told South Korean media, adding the leader's younger sister, Kim Yo-jong, was poised to help lead the country. A complete succession structure has not been formed, so Kim Yo-jong is being brought to the fore as the vacuum cannot be maintained for a prolonged period, he said. In a closed-door meeting with lawmakers last week, the National Intelligence Service said the power shift partly seeks to relieve Kim's stress from his reign and avert culpability in the event of policy failure, the Yonhap news agency reported. Photographs emerged Thursday showing Kim attending a government meeting, though Reuters reported that it could not independently verify the images. The Daily NK, a South Korean-based news outlet about the North, reported that sources in the rogue regime have claimed that Kim's sister is seeking to secure her position in Pyongyang by taking on the South. She can't rule the country from the military like her brother, so she's expanding her authority through the propaganda and agitation department, just like her father Kim Jong-il, a source said, the Sun reported. I don't know if it's true, but we've seen this story from a lot of different outlets that Kim Jong-un is in a coma. Take a look at this story. They say, Kim again claims Kim Jong-un is using body double after making first public appearance since his death. So this is back in May 6th, they reported. Some of the meteor theories speculate the double could be standing in due to the leader's poor health or even death, while others question if his absence was really a period of recovery following plastic surgery. Now hold on here. Take a look at these images. This right here on the right is the before image. This is the left. 2013, 2020. Kim Jong-un's teeth were fine, I guess, in 2013. And this individual standing here, his teeth are crooked and very different. Maybe it's possible that Kim Jong-un's teeth got really bad in 7 years, possibly. He gained weight. Wider hairline. Smoother eye wrinkles. Pronounced Cupid's bow. Crooked teeth. Rounder nose. I don't know, they say. State-run media released images and video apparently showing the 36-year-old at a fertilizer factory amid escalating reports that he was either dead or fighting for his life. Now eagle-eyed web sleuths believe it was really a lookalike on the photos, and they point to changes in the face, hair, and teeth compared to his previous appearances. You see, this is the problem with how our media works. It looks like the conspiracy theory may in fact be true. I don't know. Maybe these reports are wrong. Maybe the New York Post is wrong. But it may be true that Kim Jong-un has been sick for some time. Some have speculated he got COVID. I mean, it's possible. He was right. North Korea is right there on the border with China, and it was spreading. China, we believe, was lying about its numbers. Maybe many people got COVID in North Korea. And I mean, I got to be honest, Kim Jong-un is in that risk factor. They say there are suggestions some of the photos have in fact been doctored. Others suggest that the dictator's mysterious 20-day disappearance was down to plastic surgery. Sleuths pointed to slight differences in Kim Jong-un's nose, wrinkles, teeth, Cupid's bow, hairline, and ears. In the most recent snaps, it suggested his nose is a little rounder and his Cupid's bow a little more pronounced. One reportedly doctored photo doing the rounds shows Kim's teeth looking much straighter and several shades less white than in previous pics. But others pointed out straighter teeth can easily be achieved with dental work, and the chain smoker is bound to succumb to stains on his pearly whites from time to time. Some seized upon his hairline, which appears to be wider in recent pics. There's also a suggestion his ears, once with earlobes that appeared to be clearly attached to his head, forming a smooth curve, have changed. All of this is I don't know, too much. Maybe it was just plastic surgery. But my bigger concern here is not whether or not this conspiracy was true, now that we're hearing that it was a body double. My bigger concern is that if Kim Jong-un really is on the verge of death, then perhaps any leeway made by Donald Trump, any real political gains made by Trump could be lost. Look, you can criticize Donald Trump for a lot of things, but you've got to give him credit where credit is due. Notably, he crossed through the DMZ, the demilitarized zone, into North Korean territory with no security. That to me was profound. What people didn't understand about that, they claimed that Trump was ponying up to dictators, that he was friends with dictators, and that's absurd. Donald Trump was trying to actually show good faith, and he did it. When he walked into North Korea, those soldiers could have snatched him away and held him hostage. How many Trump derangement syndrome leftists or whatever would have cheered for this? When he came back unfazed and shook hands with Kim Jong-un, they dragged him for it. That made me particularly angry because if Trump is going to bring about peace, it means you need to have these conversations. Now think about it. We were better off in a world where Kim Jong-un was fine, where the conspiracies were bunk, because it meant that the gains Trump made could be pursued. But now we're looking at potentially Kim Yo-jong, his sister. And what if she doesn't agree? What if she doesn't want peace? Either way, the gains made by Donald Trump in these, with these negotiations will be gone. Now, I think it's fair to say in that respect, it's possible she could do a better job. She might be more about peace. That's fair, too. The bigger issue is we don't know whether she'll be for or against it in the same way that Kim Jong-un is, whether, Trump really did make any substantial gains, because it did seem like things were deteriorating after the fact. All we know is any potential gains diplomatically are being lost. And there's real fear for destabilization in that region. We've already had the U.S. engaging in conflict with China in the South China Sea. China, of course, they want Taiwan. They've been doing these beaching drills where they land their boats on the beach, they storm in. And if that happens, we need stability. The last thing we want is uncertainty, especially with a country as despotic, militaristic, and unhinged as North Korea. And for me personally, I was really looking forward to real peace. I mean, look, this is why I think, one of the reasons I've warmed to Trump, notably, has been his efforts in trying to stabilize a lot of these foreign conflicts. Now, I'll tell you this: Trump isn't perfect. He's escalated his share of foreign conflict, notably with Iran, the Soleimani thing, the ships in the Gulf buzzing around I believe it was a U.S. destroyer, Venezuela, and with China. But I got to tell you, man, with China, it's very different from this Middle Eastern nonsense. China is engaging they're running concentration camps. They're harvesting organs, and they're protecting North Korea. If Trump could make an ally out of North Korea, it would have been a tremendously good thing. This is only bad. So I'm actually hoping, I'm hoping that these reports are still incorrect, because it would seem that what we're really seeing right now is a report from a South Korean media that this is someone saying, a former aide, Chang Song-min, making these allegations. They say he's alleging this. Let's hope they're just allegations, and I mean it. We really want to hope that Kim Jong-un is okay and that he pulls out of this and he survives, because we need to build relationships with countries like this. Here's what I'm hoping for in a Trump 2020 second term. He can go to these countries and he can end the conflict. He's already helped push forward an amazing, historic, I try to avoid saying historic, whatever, you get the point. He's helped coordinate this Middle Eastern peace deal with Israel and the United Arab Emirates. It's amazing. He deserves tremendous credit for this. If he pulls our troops out of Afghanistan, if he starts bringing about real diplomacy, it's going to be an amazing thing. And that means we need to see a conversation with people we might not like. Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un is responsible for a lot of really, really bad things, and his entire family is. But we have to accept concessions. We can't just assume that because he's doing all these bad things, Trump's going to go in and crush them. No. The same is true for China. We don't want war, but we want China to stop what they're doing. That means we need strong leadership. Leadership I don't think Biden can bring to the table. But hey, at least in the very end, I can say maybe the conspiracies were true. It's funny, isn't it? I guess we'll see how this plays out. Stick around. Next segment's coming up tomorrow at 10 a.m. on this channel, and I will see you all then.